Sorry about that, guys. My apologies. A little bit of a Streamlabs hiccup. Hey, Andy. Troy, welcome. Awesome. So that might be three. More the better. All right, try this again here. Hopefully we don't have any more issues with Streamlabs. I kind of had a feeling when I booted it up, it was slow to load, and I've noticed whenever it's slow to load, at some point it disconnects me. And the second load up was real nice and quick, so hopefully we'll be good. Right course, wrong hole. What in the heck? No, this one is not, Demi. There are two par fives from this course, but this is the one that's not. We have one par three. Holy shit, Wolfie, Brian. Holy shit, man. That was pretty goddamn epic. Everybody, we need some flames, sirens, booms, whatever you want to put in the chat for Wolfie. That was fucking awesome. That update or that donation was as much for all of you guys as it is for me. He talked to me before stream. He would like me to get a tablet. So, that's what that is for. That's what it will be used for. So look forward to that in the near future. Hopefully it doesn't mess up my game too bad. Ah, so close. He certainly is, Eric, isn't he? He's he's been here since darn near day one, so I had a lot of love and respect for the guy, even without a single donation. Definitely are. There definitely are. Now this is a tournament hole. Um, this is one that's going to greatly depend on what you have in your bag and what you bring. There are a few different ways to play it. Being my baby account here with an extra mile in, we will most likely be taking the wood shot approach. Which is you're going to bounce from the first fairway. Now you can do it from both left and right. Thank you again, Brian. Super, super, super awesome of you. So I like to come up nice and close to max. That's the best chance you have of getting this adjustment down right. And you add about 10% wind for the drop. So we're going to do about 4.5. You can also take a rough bump here, which is a very nice shot. There's many ways to approach this hole. A little long. Should have had a touch more backspin on there. So that's one I hope we get from the Pro Tees later, because it'll be a big, big difference in how you play it. A lot of the longer holes, the difference isn't that big because you get to the Pro Tees, you have the drivers that go a little longer and the balls that go a little longer, so it ends up being close to the same. Um, and then your second and third shot are usually exactly the same, or very close to it. But par threes, it's a very different spread, and the par fours from this course as well are going to play very differently. Um, Especially, I'm playing from the rookie tee, and I just got my extra mile 6, which is 234, which a lot of rookies won't have the extra mile 6 yet. They'll be at 5 and lower. So the yard difference changes the way you can play the holes. But like I said, we'll get into 10. Hopefully do hour and a half or so of tour 5 here, and then we'll do half an hour to an hour of tour 10, just depending how everything goes. If I get some excuses, if I get holes where I have no problem using like a Quasar or a Navigator in tour 10, then that'll lengthen the amount we can practice. See, like I could damn near make that just straight across. Power 2 ball would, no problem. We're still going to go for it because that wind's going to push us up. And with a little curl, hopefully it'll carry just a little longer. We'll see. Did all I can do. Yeah, I cleared it. Ah, almost in the fairway up there. That would have been real, real nice. I know I'm ready, Sandy. It's anytime it's old holes, I'm basically ready from the minute they announce it. Yeah, Troy, Tour 6 is really where you first see it. Because Tour 7 and 8, the wind actually gets a little lower. Tour 6, they jack it up real high since you're still from the first tee. Or at least that's my guess as to why. Hopefully we don't hit that rough. Still safe, but it's never what you want to do. What's going on, Chef? Ooh, it moved as I let go. Watch that. Be careful of that. You'd be amazed how many times that'll move just that slightest degree, and the wind, that 1.5 that you weren't counting on mattering, now all of a sudden matters because you moved it over too much. Smallest little twitch of the thumb. What's going on, Quentin? Doing all right. Well, it sucks you're sick, but at least you get to sit around and watch Golf Clash and play Golf Clash. Not too bad for a great, that's for sure. Yeah, definitely. I agree, Wolfie. 100%. How long is the difference from what you do and what we see today? What do you mean? Oh, gotcha, gotcha. What's going on, Tim? Um, we can find out. Um, Tim, we're gonna do a delay test. Why can't I make you a mod? What the hell is that? Oh, it's because I'm not logged in. I think I can just do that real quick. Tim, when I say enter, send in enter. You ready? Enter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not. Oh, you must have been delayed there. Let's try it again. I'll be ready to go. Because I don't think it's really 10 seconds. That's pretty high for me. We'll try again. When I say enter, you press it. 1, 2, 3, enter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, 9 seconds it is. Anybody that's willing to try, by all means. Get my pea in chest real quick. All right, anybody that is going to try to match, get in the screen now. Tour 5 right now, Tim. I'm going to do Tour 10 at the end. I'm on my baby. $21.30. All right, anybody that's ready, when I say go, start your match. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I know, Tim. We'll try. You could try to match up with me when we get to doing the Tour 10 stuff. Oh yeah, that's really close. You should be able to. Again with this one? Again? We go quasar this time. Little more distance. We're gonna go like that this time. See, why doesn't that reach now? All of a sudden, it doesn't want to reach as far. Like I feel like the navigator wrote was a farther reach, even though cuts the wind down. There she blows. Thank you. Just if anybody matches up with me and your name is different in the game than it is here on stream, just make sure to let me know so I know. We'll rematch a few. You butthole. Oh yeah, for sure, Daryl. Definitely just remind me next time we do friendlies. I only didn't get the friendlies in this week because I had a request for some Tour 7 and wasn't sure how much time I'd have during the week to get it in. So I did it on my usual friendly night. But I imagine we might get one in tomorrow. It's possible. All right. Give everybody a second. So I know I got forfeited too, so you guys are probably still in your hole. Let's see if it's on here. It is not. Hold on one second. Let me open up YouTube so I can actually chat. For some reason, Streamlabs is now requiring me to sign in. And there's no way to sign in, I think, other than just loading up my YouTube page. What's going on, Mateo? Nah, no worries, Quentin. It's you and Ion, I think. And then maybe another person or two that is just not saying they were trying in the chat, so. Why? So bizarre. Maybe if I refresh. What's going on, Roger? I did all right. I got a fifth place expert that I was tied for first. We had a 8-way split for first place, actually. My second accountant expert got 14th for its first expert, not too terrible. And my baby account, I got second in pro, so pretty decent. Still doesn't want me to chat. That is my Facebook. All right, so if you're gonna try to match, I might say press go. Thank you. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Max, it happens. I think it's something to do with you concentrate a little more when you have those weaker clubs in because like the great shots kill you and stuff. So that's really my only thought of why that would be true because it does definitely happen. You're not alone. Um, I would say it probably depends which ways you're going to what you should be doing on your second shot. Hopefully, I get them. Yes, absolutely. But just a tip. If you go back and watch the weekend round of the Royal Tournament, um, some good generalized ways to play those holes. I mean, it completely depends on what wins we see this time through, but for the most part, by weekend round, I was hitting the shots where I wanted to and stuff, so should give you a pretty good idea where I think the best ways to play. I will also be putting out a guide, of course. Didn't expect that with a grate. Can't hit grate with a Firefly. Can't do it. There's no excuse. That stupid needle moves slow enough, but... So, Steven? Um, Tour 5 occasionally pops that at you. Not often, but occasionally they'll hit you with a big one because you're on cliffy, watery holes still on some of the courses, such as this one. It's a fairly easy tour. As long as you got the bankroll to properly play it. Because you do go on small losing streaks on this one, for sure. If you get like this hole enough, or something like that, um, where it's kind of a little bit of luck no matter how good you play the hole. That grate ruined it. Perfect would have been real close to the hole. It's got to roll out longer horizontally along that green to really get what you want. Not a whole lot more, just another couple yards. This course, not this hole though. This one is not. Yeah, it's all 4 and 5. There's 4 holes from Tour 4 and 5 from Tour 5. Troy, yes, because it's my belief they are prepping you for second tee. So when you go up to the second tee, they cut the wind back down, and it doesn't feel that drastically terrible. Yeah, it was a good game. He won. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people do that. Um, I I have found my spot that I like and my adjustment that I like, and it tends to work pretty good. But if the left side spin route works for you, there's no reason to change it. You can get this. There's more than one way to skin a cat, is the phrase. I found full right, one back, or two back if the headwind is real, or if the tailwind is really pushing the wrong direction, and just a baby touch of curl. You don't want too much, and that works out real nice. Yeah, I mean, and where you like to pick on that on the fairway for your first bounce is also a big factor in what spin is going to work the best too. Yep. Yeah. See, I like landing a little bit higher and then using just a little touch of backspin. Oh, I didn't even notice. Just watching the chat. Watching the shot a little bit too here, but madness. Hopefully he doesn't make his putt. Thank you. Hey, Lisa. Welcome in. Crazy little firefly shot. And I hit great again. Thank you, Ian. Appreciate that. All right. You're going to try to match? Yeah, Alan, Hammerhead 3 is going to be not a bad choice for a couple holes, I believe. Um, I'd have to take a look at some things. But no, you don't have to be friends to match up. We're just trying to play the luck of the draw of click and start at the same time, and maybe we get lucky. All right, if you're going to match, on my account, press go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Happy Gilmore, of course. Thank you, Lisa. And I'm not even I'm not even doing the coolest part. There we go. I don't know if I want to go with that extra little bar. I know it is possible to overrun this, especially with extra mile 6 from the first tee. So we're going to cut one little bit back to hopefully make sure we're not stupid here. Oh, Jesus, that was horrible. That's going rough right off the bat. Oh, holy cow. Sometimes you get surprised. Ended up being a very nice shot. It was, Mateo. It was. Yeah, that extra little bit of topspin might have been good too. Yeah, I forget because I don't really use the extra mile much. I've moved on from it. Basically, first chance I got in both my other accounts, and this one uses it. But even when I can get away with picking a different club, I do. That's a finicky little spot. Woo! Those are fun when you actually get them. Thank you. Hey, Jared. Yeah, most of the time, putts are pretty straightforward, and then when they get real long and real hard, people tend to miss them. Unless it's against you when you made a 6 shot and you thought you had them because you thought they looked a little further than they'd be even able to reach. I don't know if you've ever had one. I've had one where it didn't look like they should get there. They full overpowered it, kind of got lucky, and like their ball guide wasn't even aiming at the pin, but they got lucky on a roll and made it. One of the nicest shots I've ever seen because I'm pretty sure he did it intentionally, but sucked for me. See, so like this one, I'll barely just touch that backspin. So where the ball guide is now is what I like to see. Little more curl on this one because that wind is blowing the wrong way. That looks good. Coming in on that third track is kind of where you want to come in. That third line of um, darker colored. Hard to explain that. The grids, that's what I use to judge where I'm coming in. It's how I run that grid in the beginning of the green. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you. Too bad it's not tour 10. Can't play there yet. I haven't even started 9 here. Getting towards being done with 8. I don't play a whole lot of tour play, mostly tournaments and this kind of stuff, practice. Um, it could be because I did power 3 ball. I always make my guide with power 3 ball because then I can move up or down like a slight hair for a power 2 or power 4, and it's pretty accurate. Like I don't have to, I really don't even have to think about it usually. It's about right. I'm guessing that's what it is. Awesome, Alan. Get ready for the fun. Tour 9 is a tough one. Yeah, I think I waited till 13 before I did go at 10 million the first time, but I would always just lose the first one and go back down. So I kind of waited till I had enough to get through a couple times. No, Tim, no matches. I should be using my damn graphics. With the greats, it might be okay this time just because I may have undermeasured. Nope. It's tournament prep. There's a bunch of people dropping down to play these for practice. Curious if I played it right. Yeah, I mean, I was about there. I was playing about 3 a ring because I wasn't quite max. Close to 3 a ring. Yeah, that's a tough shot. However, I should have made it. That's the third great I've hit with my stupid Firefly today. All right, on my count, 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, catch you later, Lisa. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, matching up is really hard in the earlier tours, especially during tournament week. That happens, Mateo. We're glad you figured that out. And thanks for subbing. I've definitely done it. There's a couple streamers I follow that I didn't even realize I wasn't subbed. I'm just always paying attention for the uploads in my home screen, so I always notice them anyways. All right, let's see. Nice thing is we can set this up with no spin. Ah, I pulled it back that little bit too much. My solution to this hole in at least from, second tees with the higher winds is I pull it back about a ring and then make my measurement because that takes care of that weird little downhill slope from the bunker down. Yeah, the YouTube homepage. Yeah, that's crazy talk. Jewel ball from this tee, like I don't, I don't know what the guy's doing, but my opponent wants to waste them by all means. See you later, ball. I've thought about that, Jared, but what's going on, ATM? But I don't. I can honestly think of like two or three shots that you might even actually want it. It's really not that big of a deal to have more than three because you can do curl and everything. So I'd rather see them come up with a win six ball. That would be fun. Cut down like a 12-mile-an-hour wind to like four. That would be the world's greatest shootout ball, even if that was literally all it did was just win six, nothing else. You wouldn't want it for every shootout hole because there's some you do absolutely need or want some spin. But there's a good chunk of them you could get away with a straight lineup if you could cut the winds down. Oh, you're in France, ATM? Very cool. I hope you are having an excellent time. Bandera ball is one of my favorites that they've come out with. But it'll likely be a while till we see another one of those. So we're going to go driver. I would normally want to be using my wood here, but I don't have the reach with this ball. So really small amount of curl because the wind's the right way. Not long enough. It's not a bad shot, but I mean, nowhere near the ace. Jim. Uh, is that an announcement or is that a guess? ATM. Like if you heard something for real, you got an inside guy, then cool. I mean, that'd be good. It would be a good thing for the game, for sure. But I'm not getting my hopes up till I see it from myself from an actual Golf Clash um, associate. Oh, my bad. If you're trying to match, on go. One, two, three, go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, I'm not on that tweeters either. All right. How are we gonna do this? So I think it only takes about 2.5. Too much. We're gonna go 1.5 because the wind, I think, anyways, is gonna push it a little more. Maybe 2 is fine. Woo, too much curl. Well, what they were great, it was too much curl. Taking some shots I don't normally take because I don't usually have this kind of distance playing this tour. I mean, hopefully it's all in one update, glitches and additional stuff. That's the idea. Well, opponent's in no better situation. As long as we can get out of there, okay, no problem. See, there's a little bit of undulation there, so I'm going to move it up to there. Put that little bit of backspin on it. It's a little more consistent. Oh, man. Can't get closer. It even did a little. Uh, it wanted to. Mateo, I play by a combination of feel and what I know. I know my clubs. I know that the Nirvana right there is it's close to 8 a ring. It's like 7.2 a ring or something around there, I believe. So I was going just under a ring. My distance I kind of feel out based on what the shot looks like. I don't usually no, I didn't know it was you, Steve. So you're supposed to say something. I will. You got a Steve and a Steven. Usually people go by the same thing. How am I supposed to know? And you got Statue of Liberty there and golf clash stuff here. Ah, gotcha. Can't believe that went as long as it did. I had played that pretty short. I hate it as a shootout, but I do love it as a tournament hole. Well, actually, I love it so far in Tour 10 as a shootout because I play with the Thor hammer, and I mean, roughly half the people play with Apocalypse or Extra Mile in Tour 10. So when they get to this, they can't take the driver shot. Good game. Yeah, that's one I got to play with this tournament because I didn't do it until the very like last round of my baby account, I think, just to try it out. And it wasn't bad, but I didn't get it down exactly because I hadn't tried it yet. But I also didn't have Thor's hammer, and having a Thor's hammer backspin shot is pretty sweet too. So we'll see how it plays out. This account, I will almost certainly go for a rough bump. Nice, ATN. 3 more, and you made yourself a cool meal. Ooh, unlucky. Now, if it wasn't for the headwind, I would go for it. Should be safe there. Just do a teeny tiny touch of overpower and a teeny tiny touch of curl. Hopefully not too much curl. Nope. Perfect. Go on top. Steven, after our match, ooh, after our match here, I'll rematch you. Just give me a second to start up my Pandora back up. Woo! That one's not going to be good. I lined it up way more left. At least I can get out of there. It's actually really not a bad shot. Not a bad line, I should say. It was a bad shot. They usually are. I haven't really had a Tour 10 win that wasn't, like above 9 no matter what ball I was using. We could use some of those. I think we got about 4 days till it starts storming here, supposedly. Real hot, like about 100 degrees every day. Going no spin. We're just going to play it up. I count to 9 before I hit play. When I say go, you just do it and don't worry about the time. The time's on my end. Yeah, I'll be doing tour 10 about 20 minutes. I know you got to go, unfortunately, but if you check the replay, there will be some at about an hour and a half in. I hope not, Ian. I hope not. Me too, Alan. Oh yeah, for sure, Alan or Aaron. You do what you got to do, man. Close. Hey, John. Doing good. I'm gonna try to match up with. Let someone else try to match up against Steve. Not doing too much more of this account, so. All right. When I say go, hit your go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There you go. That's you, isn't it? Just saw that ad on my Facebook, so good luck. I'm gonna refill my drink while I play this hole. Um, there just won't be audio, but you guys will see everything. Nice shot to you as well, Ian. Very nice. Good drive. It's a tricky drive, so well done. Well, yeah, but you need the two devices so you can watch and not have to load anything. Ooh, doggy. Let's see what this wind's like here. Kind of want to take a chance. Wow. Not what I expected at all. At least I hit the rough, though. Tim. Yeah, Jared, if you got the balls, or I mean, I'm sorry, you got the bankroll and a decent bag of clubs, then absolutely. And if you're managing tour 9, I would imagine you have the clubs. I am from the U.S., grew up Chicago suburbs, live in Denver. How about all y'all? Good time to ask. Where's everybody from? Got a bunch of people in here. That's not true, ATM. If you're playing your shootouts, I would say, 10 million is absolutely fine. If you plan to forfeit all your shootouts, on the other hand, then yeah, you're going to want to have at least 15 million because you're going to lose like 3 million minimum throughout the course of the tournament. You'll win some holes just in the regular hole, of course, but a good majority of your holes, if you're forfeiting shootouts, you're going to lose because you're going to draw a lot of holes. It's yeah, I mean that's possible, but 15 million, you should be safe still. It puts you down to like 8 million, but as long as you did okay in the tournament and come back up a little bit as well, you're likely going to win a few, especially if you're making any drops anywhere. I agree, Hersto. I agree. It's depending on the wind, of course. They could give us some really tough winds, but they haven't been. So that's my guess at the current moment. You know, like they give us headwind on the one par four where it's got like the three funky fairways all divided by creeks that you can technically green in one. No one will be green in one that with headwind. Or very, very few people, you know, maxed apox and expert kind of thing. Such a risky hole to overpower. It's a lot easier to go out of bounds on this hole than you'd think. Very nice, Ian. All right, ATM. Hope you have fun, man. Ian, we'll do one more after this, and then I'm going to move up to tour 10. Nice shot. See, this little bump here is everything you got to really watch out for. Of course, I brought a navigator, so I don't have a whole lot of spin. Ooh, just off. Later, Husto. Thanks for coming in. Oh, we could have done one more, man. I guess the chance will go to anybody. We got a pin chest open, so that's good. All right. On my go. Later, chef. On my go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Doesn't work every time. That's why you got to do the rematches. We're going to switch over to Quasar for the side spin. We want just a bar of top. So actually, I'm going to go 2. That way I don't have to full overpower. to make this jump. Just a little bit. Stop. Perfect. That shot is done. Level 8 extra mile. Come on, guy. Bet you he overshoots it. Oh, yep. Yep, for sure. For sure. Sorry, Ian. I like the Name Cliffs, but there is, if it's the one I'm thinking of, it is a tough par 5. Two topspin. Two. If you're reaching way up there, two. Maybe even just one. Is it the one with the island to the right? Or is it um, the one where you bounce up straight ahead with the bunker in front? Or you can play right safe and it's a wood shot to the tee or to the green? Or it's the other one, the one from the one with the fairway, the two skinny long fairways in front of you, one straight ahead with little bumps, and then one to the right, then another fairway in front of that, and then the green is on like a raised cliff where there was a skull for the Halloween tournament. I think those are the par threes from Namhe Cliffs. Or I'm sorry, par fives. Hopefully we get the win here, so I can close down tour 5, move away from it with it still maxed out. Sucks when you go to play it for practice or for fun and you lose your cups. Because I definitely drop down occasionally just because I get sick of holes. Not much, but I'll drop down a tour or two. Usually two, because the last one I was at not too long ago either. But so in my case, normally I'd be going as low as like 6, because I'm playing tour 8. So I'd either do 7 or 6. I like to do usually 7 as much as I can when I'm playing for fun. If you have chest slots open at the very least, because you can still get any possible club. All right, let me take 2 seconds, use the restroom, switch accounts, and I'll be right back. I'm not closing the stream or anything, but I'm going to disable my screen capture. I would have normally played you again, bud. I got a plan. Alright, be right back. Alright. Tim, you still here? Ah, alright. Anybody else in here want to try to match up on Tour 10? I wasn't expecting many people to. It's quite alright, but this is going to help a lot more people that are playing pro and expert than any Tour 5 play will do, so we got to get some in. Oh, alright, David. Alright, guys, I'll give you a few minutes. The more people that are trying, the better chances that we'll get somebody. I typically smoke Marlboro or L&M, depending on my finances, but menthol. I need to quit, but it's damn hard. So let's see what we got going on with the balls. I should be able to get by at least a few games. I do plan on buying some tourney balls, hopefully. So should be all right. We should get some gems back too and stuff. Definitely gonna try to keep it to a minimum though on how many Titans I use. Try to keep it to Navs and Quasars when I can. Let me know when you're ready. Hey Della, how you doing? All right, David's ready. Daryl, I know, is trying to get in, so if anybody else is trying, let me know. Ooh, I gotta switch this over, so if I do use my clubs there, we got the right ones. Yeah, Ian, you definitely didn't seem like a rookie player, so I have faith you can make any coins lost back. And actually, we went 1-1, so you're even. All right, we're gonna test the delay again, just to make sure it's the same, to give you guys the best chance of matching up. So someone just have enter ready typed in your chat. And then when I say go, just hit enter so it sends immediately. We'll figure out the lag. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so we're at like 6, 7 now. So it's a good thing we tested. All right, guys. Door 10 screen. When I say go, ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't believe that's a match. Awesome, Inspiria. Very awesome. I appreciate you letting me know it helped out. Definitely helps motivate to keep doing it. You know, it's one of those things. I wasn't sure how much people would really be looking for expert help. Because it kind of feels like if they're playing expert, they probably know the game. But I guess it doesn't necessarily mean that people can't use some tips they wouldn't have thought to use or something. So, or obviously anyone just moving into expert, it's going to help. I just wasn't exactly sure how big that pool was. We can't use a basic ball. See if we can get there with the Quasar. Oh yeah. Yeah. No problem. That's true. It does help every level too. It's more focused towards expert. It definitely helps pro a lot. Like my expert guide is going to be very relatable to pro as well. Thank you, Della. Whew. Might as well pop her up. Endbringer at max 7.5 is just past 5 rings. Close. Close. It'll be expert, but like I said, it'll be very relatable to pro. You should be able to use it for most of it. You know, the clubs I'm talking might just be a slight bit difference to get the angles you're looking for on the lines, but I should put it out probably later today. I will post it on the 19th hole, as well as if you are subbed and hit that bell, you should get a notification. No problem. And this guide is the first guide that comes out is very loose. It's just a generalized guide. After I play my qualifying rounds and I see the wins and stuff, I come up with a much more specific route of suggestion. So definitely stay tuned for that one too. That usually is Tuesday or Wednesday. It'll come out. Whew. Look at that wind. Of course, you get a lottery hole. Ooh, too much backspin. That was a nice shot, actually. Thank you, guys. He had a good shot too, though. I'm surprised I got in there, really. All right, ready again? Whew. I mean, that's not a bad card to get, though. I mean, I understand when you really are looking to upgrade your driver, but could be worse. Could have gotten 200 rough cutters today. All right, guys, on my go. Ready, set, go. 1, 2. Yeah, that's a good day. All right, this is a tournament hole. We're going to use nav to dot the wind. See where we're laying. Okay, so we're going to take the bounce shot. Oh, too short. No, Jared. Nothing plays from the third tee other than master tournaments. Tour 11 is still even second tee. It's a matter of luck, Sylvan. Um, I would say. Hope I have Malibu and not Spitfire. We were so worried, Slayer. So if you want to be specific about, I know I'm at mid, but there's max. Mid is just past the hole. That's min. So we can play a min measurement. I'm even gonna just play it regular and still use min. So not even a ring. We're gonna go a ring just because we're not quite right at min. It's not going in with a grade anyway, so quite hot. That must be downhill. Which is weird to come out of that bunker and be downhill. No, we haven't, Jeff. And of course, wow. I was going to say, of course, I got one and I botched it, but I did still botch it, but at least we'll get a shootout, so maybe we'll get another one. Yeah, I agree, Quentin. I've said it before. Because then that would allow them to increase drivers and stuff. They could add a new club level. It would be a big process, though. What's going on, Fred? Um, no, I mean it'll be a lot of work to add another level to clubs because the clubs are already maxed. They have full top spin, full distance, so they'd have to recalibrate all those settings. This is one of my least favorite shootouts in the game. It is a tough one. Mostly, a big part of what makes it tough is all that elevation or undulation in the fairway. It makes it really tough to actually get a good measurement in. Can't believe I still won that. It's crazy. Well, I know how to play it roughly, but I'm still learning how to play that hole with different wind directions. No, no, Quentin. Not likely. A new tour, though, will lighten up 9 and 10 and 11 as well. Because people that have been playing it because there's nothing higher to play can now move up to 12 or up to 11 because 11's not so crazy. So it will lighten the tour load just to add another level. I use Saturn all the time, except Tour 10 is a Goliath tour. There are a couple shootouts that can really get you if you don't have the right club. That was one of them, I think, where if you're Saturn and you have headwind, you can't go forward, so you can't make an adjustment. So it's tricky. Oh, my bad. Let you guys try to match if you want. You guys ready? Nice. Yeah, the Goliath's not a preferred club for me. It's a good club. Like situationally in tournaments, you want it over other long irons because of the distance. But general tour play, I usually select the Saturn. Same goes for the backbone. It's good for certain tournament shots where you want to be really precise on a certain shot. But I don't like for a long iron, for whatever reason, I don't like having to move like 8 rings to make an 8 mile an hour measurement. So that's part of the reason I avoid the backbone. All right, guys, on my go, if you're playing. Ready, set, go. In my opinion, it's not that bad if you save up a little bit of extra bankroll. Um, there are losing streaks where like it just kind of has your butt. Yep, exactly, Ian. It's a better overall club, but there are times when the Goliath is better. Tour 10 has a couple times when like you're almost guaranteed to lose a shootout if you have the Saturn in. Unless maybe if you're playing Power 3 and the wind's the right direction or something like that, you can get away with it. You'll get lucky. But it's one of those few times it really does help. Because typically I'm not worried about distance with my long iron. If I can't get there with my long iron, I'll just get there with my wood. All right, so I've showed this before. You want this straight route here that I'm looking at to that rough patch up there. So we want the ball to end there. So we're going to come in. That looks good. So then make your wind adjustment. Hopefully we got a nice straight line. It doesn't kill you if you go a little too far or anything like that, but the perfect line here sets you up with a really nice looking rough bump. Oh, geez. Yeah, if you have that much money, go crush Tour 10. It's not that bad. I was having problem when I was trying to enter it with 30 million. And if you could see my bankroll now, I'm at 100 and something million. And that's all Tour 10. It'll come. Pro tournaments is definitely where you want to at least be. If you're really looking for Thor's Hammer cards or bet, well, Thor's Hammer is about the best thing you could expect from a pro. Yeah, we got a good line. See that? No bunker in the way. Straight rough. We'll be at max sniper here. It's only about 5 rings for a 6.8 at min. Sorry, I meant mid, not max. Ooh, that's unfortunate. We gotta make a quick adjustment. I thought I'd have the space. You can get a much more accurate shot with that. I was at just about that funky line where between clubs. A little closer, a little farther, it's going to be a straight up Goliath or straight up Saturn shot, no question. Or I'm sorry, straight up Goliath or straight up sniper. Kind of unusual to be in that situation. Especially if you play with a power 2 or more ball, then you won't be. You'll be straight up, it'll be a long iron shot. No question. Oh, way closer than I was looking. Okay. That's even too much. It's just the tiniest bit. One ring is probably like 8 miles an hour here. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, and that's lucky. That's a little on the lucky side. But if you win 3 pro tournaments, at least one of those is going to give you Thor hammers. I'd almost guarantee it. That's why I saved up a crap ton of money. I waited till I had 60 million officially before I really started playing Tour 10. And I don't know if it was just the ease of the pressure that made me do better or what, but all of a sudden it got a lot easier. Man, that hole is so hard to play in high winds. I wasn't really focusing on my adjustments, which does not help because you need right spin. You need right spin to counter the bounce. The uh, the bounce over that cliff, the wind is going to push it drastically. So that's why you want the route spin, right spin. So he's going left spin. So unless he does, he needs to do like a 17 or 18 ring adjustment. Hard to tell what he did the way he measured it. Seemed like he did 14. The curl might help him though. Yep. Kind of ridiculous. I know, that was me talking and not focusing. And the time was ticking. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'll be right back. If you're going to match, get ready. Yeah, 7 is easier than 6, probably. Because 6, it's like they jacked up the wins to prep you for Tour 7, but Tour 7, or I'm sorry, Tour 6 has really long holes in the first place, so it's almost like playing from a second tee on all the other courses. So yeah, Tour 6 is hard. It's one of the harder ones until you get to probably 9. Some people have troubles with 8 as well, but 9 is where most people really start encountering problems. Thanks, Chad. Appreciate it. All right, so if you're going to try to match on my count, sit, go. Ooh, yeah, I forgot about that too. Yeah, they did add those back, which adds a lot of dynamic to the holes. All right, ready, set, go. I was hoping it wasn't a back out. There's no reason to back out against this account. God, man, keep getting this hole. Some tough win too, because he's got the hat trick ball in. So cool, Jeff. We'll play a Titan here. Well, I actually don't like it. I'm just gonna drop back to a Quasar. Hope I made an okay wind adjustment. A little rough not being able to see there through the trees. Should have turned it the other way around. It can be tough. Jeff, if you want to hop on Discord real quick, it would make it easier for us to try and match and get a few in at least. That sucks. Just at the distance where it's hard to actually get up here. Discord is a um, social app for like chatting and such, specifically designed for gamers. That's some craziness. You got to be so perfect. Let's see. I think I'm about mid. It's a crapshoot either way. That's such a crazy hill. Whew, darn close. It was darn close. All right, I'll hop in there after this match and try to match. You there? All right, cool. You in Tour 10 screen? Probably easiest from here. Um, Inspiria, I'm not really sure. I've heard a lot of different things, and none of them really excite me that I think it really could be. So I'm trying to not keep my hopes up and just expect it to be nothing cool. Then if it is cool, awesome. All right, you ready? All right, so I'll go ready, set, go, and on go. Ready, set, go. All right, it's all good. I pit back. Oh, it had to download the holes. Oh, gotcha. All right, ready, set, go. Man, spin, 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 and not even you. Nice, Ben. Getting there. Did you get a short hole or a long hole, Jeff? All right, me too. So we should be done about the same time. No, I'm in tour 10. I know when I hit it, it slid over, but then I can touch the side of my screen to get it to click with the Samsung Edge, luckily. It's got enough screen. See? 6 million. I'm guessing you're forgetting the wind on the bounce, Ben. Once you get above about 5 or 6 miles an hour, then you got to adjust for the wind on the bounce as well. So, like, if you want to line up to the side of the cup, so here I'm going to line up long and to the side because the wind's going to push those bounces. Ooh, still off. That's one of the trickier little second shots out there that looks super easy. Oh, and I shouldn't have wasted a Titan on this hole either. Damn it. Usually I don't really care about it too much, but my ball stock's starting to get low, so. Oh no, I used a Quasar. Never mind. What did I miss there, John? Damn this hole. Some of these Tour 10 shootouts are such a bitch when the change from headwind to tailwind. Weird little uphill bounces and sloping greens and everything. You gotta be so damn on. Eh. Of course it took the roll. Almost impossible for him to lose this. I hate this stupid hole. Catch the wrong groove on the fairway or on the green and it just goes all the way down the back of it. Are you still in your match? All right, perfect timing. All right, at the Tour 10 screen. Ready, set, go. Damn it, Dirk. And he's at 4,000 trophies. You're probably closer than me, right? Yeah, so we should be matching up way before I get someone 40.95. I don't think you can use that. I think you're thinking of rookie tees, Ian, because I think that is a short iron shot from the rookie tee. But pro tee, I don't think there's a single hole you can use a thorn. What's going on, James? Christmas trees? Christmas in July, James. Yeah, Christmas balls would be great. Almost any of them. No match, no tourney hole. John, that is more of any of those than I've had. I had 9 Santa balls. That was it. Yeah, I think everyone did, John, but I'm willing to bet that greatly decreased their overall profit from tournament balls. So we won't see it again. Maybe they'll do it once a year or something for a good tournament, like maybe Christmas or something. But I still doubt it. On this account, I have all maxed commons. Most of my rares are level 7, with exception of a couple maxed. And level 4 is the average epic. You still playing or are you ready? Ready, set, go. Nope, I got a close matchup this time at least, but normally like to go that way, but not risking it here. You can hit left to the bunkers there. Um, Lots of curl, lots of left spin. I usually go for trying to get past the bunkers though. If you line up your top spin just right, you can snake that fairway in the middle, or just straight hop that small bunker. But headwind, especially that much headwind, no way, not worth the risk. Even if I made it across, it was almost certainly going to be bunker. Right's a good safe play. So we want to line up a little short of our max so we can make sure we make a measurement without overstretching. You can even make it from the right, James. It's really hard. You won't make it with a sniper. Unless you have tailwind. I almost always go left, Jared. Hopefully we get this hole. Well, I would say hopefully we get this hole again, but I want to get some tournament holes. And I don't plan on playing too many more games here. That was really lucky. So we're going to play a min measurement. It's about a ring and a half. That's it. Tiny bit uphill, so I'm going to give just a tiny bit of overpower. Yeah, I know this one does. You do play this a lot. Same with Tour 5. You get it a lot. At least I do. Awesome, James. I will be there. I have 3, Ian. This blasted hole. We'll see how that holds up. Um, it's it's about 20% extra ring or extra wind, but I also wasn't quite at max, so I was doing like 1.6 extra rings roughly. Got the win. Yeah, that's one of the toughest shootout holes in the game, honestly. It's so hard to get the measurements down. Even down in the lower tours, it's still hard, but tour 10, it's really tough. Good to go? Cool. Yeah, if it doesn't work this time, I'd say it's not meant to be. All right, ready, set, go. Nope. Later, man. All right, at least we got a tournament hole. A double win's not really needed, or triple definitely not. Double win's not really needed. You just got to make your adjustments right. This one might be worth power three. Let's see. No. Got out of there at least. You mean if you get that par three again, you're gonna lay up onto the first fairway before the canyon? It's an interesting tactic. Well, especially if Sonorak doesn't shoot. I mean, it's not a bad strategy. It's not. I'll be right back, guys. I will continue playing. I will be off screen for a second. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I may employ it. Not gonna lie. We'll see how confident I feel at the hole at the time, but oh, this is such a bitch. A tailwind is good here, but so easy to mess this up because that fairway is not smooth. And it's easy to go long. Yeah, I can't do that either. I might go for like some holes, where it's like just a really safe shot that you're just going to be somewhere on the green. I'll do those, but I'm not the kind of person to just ditch it in a sand trap or something to make sure I get the win. I'll still take a shot. That was weird. I don't know if anybody saw that. It looked like the ball guy actually went in the hole. That was so ugly. Yeah, no, tour 10, I don't either. I go for the win. You go for the win because it's easy to lose. So I'm technically one game down since I started. So we're not even 50-50. Or I probably am exactly like 50-50. Which is not a good day for me. Usually I play a lot around the 60% mark in Tour 10 so far, but I definitely have good streaks where I'm playing like 80, 85%. At least we got some pretty decent wind here. We'll take the long ball. We want to get up here. Without, we don't want to have to overpower like crazy just to reach. If I'm going to overpower like crazy, I want it to maybe be reaching green. going on, DZ? Sorry, John, if this messes with your signal. It's been killing me. I haven't had my music for a moment. I got a feeling we're gonna still be. Oh, I don't have a Goliath card. Well, if it's not Goliath, then it will be Thorn. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a Long Iron. Ooh. Wow, get a full Thorn in there. That's pretty cool. Those are always a bummer. Sorry, guy. I wasn't planning on going much longer anyways. Usually if I hit the 3 hour mark or so, and I notice, I'll stop. So, do a couple more. Depending, lose this one, win the next one, maybe we do one more. Lose, we definitely stop. So, we'll see. Hard to be sarcastic in text, John. Thanks for coming in, Jared. Always welcome, always appreciated. This goes for everybody. Everyone in here, thank you so much for coming in. If you could, hit that thumbs up button. Likes are a good thing. They spread the word. Aw, Chasm. How do you go Chasm with Tailwind, though? That should be like too easy. You just got to stop the ball. That's all you got to do. So, like I said, about 20%. So that would be about 3.2. So we're going to go just 10-ish, a little over 10. We'll see how that puts us where I bounce from where I lined it up. That was about exactly right. Told you, it's 20%. Don't do double. It's too much. Straight side wind. You do need side spin or curl to counter it. I was an idiot for not doing it that one, but Um, Headwind's tricky. It's really, really tricky. Oh, I know, John. There was someone else that was talking about they do double wind on that hole, though. So we're back to even. We're back to where we started. Lower on the trophies, but that's how Tour 10 works. Got to play better than 50-50 to build the trophies, or to even stay where you're at. I think a 60% win rate keeps you where you're at, so need like 70% or better to go up. I'd have to play that hole with headwind in this tour to give you an accurate answer. I actually, fortunately, haven't had that shot yet. It's a bad one. It's tough, and I wish I had a better answer for you, but I'm still fairly new to Tour 10 and haven't encountered every hole with every wind yet. So, I would go with the adjustment you feel comfortable. Just remember 20% wind, and you should be able to find what you need from there. That first one might not be exactly good. You might not win, but it should give you a good idea. The important thing is watch your first two bounces. That's the most important thing to watch for to tweak your adjustment. Try to keep a very good eye of where you were aiming for and where that replay or where the live replay shows where your ball actually ends. That'll give you a good idea of if you had your wind adjustment correct. And then where your second bounce ends gives you a good idea if you have your spin adjustment correct based on where you want the ball to land. Not where it's showing you, but where you want the ball to land. You have to envision with headwind, the ball guide is going to crunch. It's going to get short. With tailwind, it's going to elongate. So you have to kind of envision that based on what you're looking at and pick your spot and go from there. It's a lot of trial and error. All right, so I was telling about this earlier. This is kind of my little trick here. Line your shot up. We want about there, so we're going to do a little backspin. A little to the right of the cup because the wind's slightly right to left. Then with the ball straight, pull it back about a ring. Now make your wind adjustment. Oof, way too short. Plays different with the tailwind than it did in the tournament. I got to scratch that pull back an extra ring for tailwind, I think. It's probably add an extra ring because I know the shot overall is uphill. It's a weird shot where it goes uphill about 70% of the way, but the last 30% is a slight downhill. So the measurement's funky. And with the wind we had in the last tournament, that happened to be the way I corrected it. This one is not in the tournament, unfortunately. I wish it was. I really like this hole. Just ridiculous. Yeah, it is shortened. But like I think that was, if I remember right, we had like a right to left win or a left to right win, slightly head in the tournament. So it was like one of those, it worked out right with the way I had tweaked the adjustment. Because sometimes even, if you know that it's like, okay, it's uphill, the wind plays less, you still get funky rolls and stuff. So I was trying to find a way to tweak the shot that wasn't relying on a number. And it was working very well for the tournament. I didn't drop one, unfortunately, but I was burning the cup every single time. I need to find a more relative way to approach it as well for any wind condition. So I think I'm just going to stick with the add a ring for tailwind. See how that works next time we come across it. Turn it the other way for a little bit more accurate view of the target. Stop, you butthole. I didn't see what he did, but that feels like a loss. Yes, so I play about 15% extra wind on that one. Needed just a touch more backspin. I don't know what I said, but I don't censor myself. I try not to be super vulgar, but at the same time, I try to be very natural. I'm not generally a super vulgar person, so I don't have to really watch myself. But I'm definitely not G-rated. Not all. I don't know if Tim's human. It has not been proven to me yet. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I've been told I have original lingo for sure. A nice little blend of all types of. Yeah, what you gonna do? It wasn't. I started the stream. It was pretty early, so my chat wasn't blown up too bad. So I figured I wasn't gonna mute it. Saucy? I don't know if I've ever heard that before. So we won't get there with the power three ball. So I'm gonna take that same line. I'm gonna try again. Try to get it more. You know what? I'm gonna switch to a power two ball. Not adjusting. It's not for the first shot. It's for that second shot. Looks good. Usually if you can just see the flag at the end of that bush, you're about where you want to be. Hopefully the power 2 saves us from club distance problem. Alright, well we should be good. I played it back a little further, I guess, this time, so sniper either way. Should only be about 6.5-ish. Do just a touch of curl to counter the wind. It's probably off about a half a ring there. Now you're a part of the guilty party too, James. Damn, I was gonna say this is the last hole, so hopefully we get a tournament, but nope. Hopefully we can get a win then. Always want the win, but that was an interesting line. It's gonna work out well for him. I don't know if that was intentional. So I usually like just about left of the bunker here. Uh, Came in kind of funky on the top of that green. Should still win. All right, guys, we're gonna call that there. Wish we could have got some more tournament holes, but I'm sure plenty of people still like seeing a good group of 4, 5, and 10. Went 50-50 through 10. It's not the worst, but I'd like to do a little better in the long haul. I should be getting the guide together for Expert some point today, so hopefully that'll be out by early evening or later tonight at least. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned. Keep an eye out for James. James may be streaming here in a bit. Not sure if anybody else is scheduled to go today, but keep an eye out. Keep an eye out on the 19th hole. Any posts, usually someone's up there posting that someone is streaming. If you haven't done so, please hit that thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Good way to support my channel for free. No donation required. Appreciate every one of you being here, and we'll see you next time.